The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Red Raiders will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado's offense will get first crack at it here. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guy...
There he goes! The spin, still on his feet. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lewis to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. They're setting up the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Red Raiders offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
That's caught. It's Hudson. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Back to throw, it's Davenport. They'll run the screen. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Winfield. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Just keep slinging it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal to go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game. And
oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll do it himself. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dickey. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Touchdown Bucs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Virginia Tech. Any big changes in his ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, better look out! Turning it on! Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Davenport. He rifles one deep to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Stone. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Makes a grab past the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Number 3.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Lewis to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They go to the draw. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Winfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. It's 1st down from the 11. Scanning the field, it's Davenport. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. To the air on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Back up now, here's second and long. They'll run play action. Dumps it to the back. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Miller. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away on fourth down. Takes it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Davenport. This time it's complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Buffaloes will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Davenport. Pulls it in, it's Winfield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker, it's Stone. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give is to Williams. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
To the air, it's Davenport. Showing the arm strength to the left. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Good gain set them up with a big play.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, Give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call red snooping. A little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the first.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a chance. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And the Buffaloes are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
Man, I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Lewis wants to pass. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Price. Touchdown, Colorado! And that one will give him the lead.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Nevada. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. On the run, it's Joyner. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Back to pass, it's Davenport. Setting up the screen. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Winfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Davenport. It's complete on the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. Splits the uprights, it's good. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, going RPO on that 2nd down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up 3rd and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now, and he takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this 3rd down because of the quarterback's decision.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Caught in the backfield. It's Price. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's in open space downfield. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Lewis to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the missed connection on third down. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They're going to ride this running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Lewis wants to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Price. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long.
Let's go. Right.
Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Swings it out to the flat. Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
You just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Yeah, and as a defense, you're going, one more stop. It's 4th down. We're in the 2-minute situation. You know they're throwing the football. You get one more stop. You got the lead. You get the ball back, and this game is over.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's a frustrating miss. The offense does their job, man. Gets them in position. Tried to score a touchdown. Tried to go get the win, but trying to tie it up in the last second. Got him in range, and the kicker, he just missed it. He missed the opportunity, and this one's over.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. Boom. Powers through the defender. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find